Hello again, baseball fans. This is Tigerbob here on the Tigerbob Broadcasting Network with another World Series, the 2016 World Series being replayed on the Apba Master Game. This is the classic 7-game series that was played between the Chicago Cubs and the Cleveland Indians. Chicago Cubs got here. They won the division with a 103-58 record. They beat San Francisco in the division playoffs, and they beat the Dodgers 4-2 in the National League Championship Series. Cleveland Indians won their division, 97-67 record. They swept the Boston Red Sox in the division round, and they beat the Toronto Blue Jays 4-1 in the American League Championship Series. And today is October 25th, 2016, and we're at Progressive Field in Cleveland. Pitching today will be Jon Lester. He'll be pitching for the Cubs. He is a left-hander against Kelly Kluber, the right-hander for the Cleveland Indians. As Corey Kluber gets warming up on the mound, I'll go through the Chicago Cubs batting order. We got Fowler in center field, batting second, Bryant third base, Rizzo first base, Zobrist playing left field, Schwarber the DH, Baez second baseman, Coughlin will be playing right, Addison Russell the shortstop, and batting ninth will be David Ross the catcher, and they'll be up against Kluber. He's a grade 14 pitcher with an X, and he has an excellent move of a +3. The Cleveland Indians are fielding one team and fielding one infield, so let's get ready to play ball. Coming up to bat is Dexter Fowler, the center fielder. And he is a switch hitter, but he's a -2 against a righty. So Kluber pitching to Fowler. 42-14. Fowler gets a walk. And we're underway. Fowler's an E30. And up steps Bryant. Kluber pitching to Chris Bryant. 51. 51's a 9. Bryant's a -3. So the 14 becomes a 17. That's a ground ball up the middle, knocked down by the shortstop, and that's going to be a base hit. Infield single, they're calling it. Fowler stops at second base. And the Cubs come out, and they got the first 2 runners on base. And coming up the bat will be Rizzo, the left-hand hitting first baseman. So Kluber pitching to Rizzo here in the first. 31 is a 9. The 14 becomes a 13. A 9 off the 13. That is a single to right. Bases are loaded. Fowler was not able to advance, so we got the bases loaded here in the first inning. And coming up to bat will be Zobrist. Oh, and the crowd not even sitting down yet. They're getting so anxious. As up Ben Zobrist, Kluber pitching. Left-hand hitter here. He's a switcher. 64. 64 is a 14. Ball 4. Kluber does not have the Z. Cubs take a 1-0 lead on a walk. And up steps Schwarber, left-hand hitter. Here's the pitch. Kluber pitching to Schwarber. 32 is a 26. Second baseman. Second baseman's going to be an 8-man. 36 puts him in fielding 1 with the bases loaded. Ground ball. Second baseman grabs it. Over to short, over to first. Double play. They get 2 outs, but another run scores. But they'll gladly turn in the double play to give up the run. Cubs break out 2-0. And up comes Baez, second baseman. 55's an 8 off the grade 14, and he's handicap 4 off the 18. That is going to be a single over second. Runner scores. Cubs take a 3-0 lead here in the first inning on a base hit by Baez. Now we got 2 outs. Baez on first base. And up steps Kevin Coughlin. Cubbies leading 3-0. 45-14. Kluber walks Coughlin. 2 on. 2 outs. And up steps the number 8 hitter, Addison Russell. Kluber. Pitching to Russell. 56-34. Pops it up on the infield. Third baseman Ramirez under it. Makes the catch. We're finally going to the bottom of the first with the Cubs leading 3-0. Going to the bottom of the first, Lester pitching with the 3-run lead. He's a grade 16 with an X. He's a left-hander. Cleveland has Davis in center field. Kipnis playing second base. Lindor, the shortstop. Napoli, the first baseman. Santana's the DH. Ramirez batting seventh at third base. Geiler in left field. Chisenhall, the right field. And the catcher is Perez. So here we go. Up steps Davis. With the Cleveland Indians down by 3 already. Lester pitches to Davis. 56-34. Pops it up on the infield. Shortstop, Addison Russell. Makes the catch. 1 up and 1 away. After they get the 3 runs, Lester looking for a shutdown inning. Up steps Jason Kipnis. 14's-30. That's a fly ball. That's routine left field. Zobrist under it. 2 up, 2 away. Now batting is Francisco Lindor, the shortstop. 14's-30. That's a low line drive out the left field. Zobrist on the run, makes that catch, and that is a 1-2-3 inning. In the first inning for Lester. Let's go to the second inning with the Cubs leading 3-0. And leading off for the Cubs will be the catcher, David Ross. He's a -5, so he'll be a grade 19 pitcher. Kluber pitching to Ross, 56-34. Pops it up infield. Little looper out there. Lindor under it. Makes the catch. 1 away. Back to the top of the order, Fowler, who started it all with a walk in the first inning. Here we go. 32-26. Ground ball. Second base. Johnny Kipnis with it over the first. 2 up and 2 away in the second inning. Looks like Kluber might be settling down a little bit. And up steps third baseman Chris Bryant. Singled his first time up. 35-39 is an RP board. Snake Eyes on the RP board. Snake Eyes on the 39. That's going to be 4 center field. Davis, center field. 64. Even though he is a 3-man. No, he's a 2-man, but that's going to put him in fielding 3. So single to center. And the center fielder makes an error. And Bryant goes all the way to second base. So Bryant on second base with 2 outs, and up steps Rizzo. Singled his first time up. Kluber pitching to Rizzo. 13's-14. He walks him. Kluber getting himself into trouble again here in the second inning, and up steps Ben Zobrist. Kluber pitching to the switch hitter, left-hand hitter right now, 36-33. That's a pop-up. That's going to be shortstop calling for it. Lindor. We're going to the bottom of the second inning with the Cubs leading 3-0. And leading off for Cleveland in the second inning will be Mike Napoli. Lester delivers to Napoli, 16-28. Ground ball up the middle. Routine play for Russell. Grabs it over to first. 1 away. Up steps Carlos Santana. He'll be hitting right-handed. He's a switch hitter. 12-25. Lester, X-Man, struck him out. 2 away. With 2 outs we have Jose Ramirez, the third baseman. Another switch hitter hitting right-handed. 52-27. Fastball. X-Man struck him out. That is it for Cleveland in the bottom of the second. As we go to the top of the third, Cubs leading 3-0. And up steps designated hitter Kyle Schwarber. Snake Eyes is a 1. It's far. It's deep. And Schwarber puts it over the right field fence. 4-0 Chicago. The onslaught's continuing. Schwarber didn't play all season, but he gets to play in the World Series, and here he is. Hitting 1 out, and up steps Javi Baez. 52-27. Kluber strikes him out. 1 away. Oh, we got Chris Coughlin. 54-32. Fly ball, right field. Over in the line. Chisenhall running. Makes the catch. 2 down. Nobody on. And up steps Addison Russell, the shortstop. 32-26. 2 hopper. Second base Kipnis. Throws it over to first. Napoli grabs it. We are going to the bottom of the 3rd inning. With the Cubs with a huge 4-0 lead in Game 1 of the 2016 World Series. And up steps Brandon Geyer. They got to start chipping away. 44. 44 is an 8. He's a +8 against a lefty, so an 8. 16 becomes an 8. Geyer gets a base hit. He does really well against the lefties. So man on first. And up steps Lonnie Chisenhall. He is a left-hand hitter. -6 left-hander. 24-13. Struck him out. Curveball. 1 away. Now we got batting is Roberto Perez. Lester pitching to Perez. 45-14. Up high. Ball 4. Cleveland has 2 on with 1 out and back to the top of the order. As they're going to try and start chipping away here. Rajay Davis, the leadoff hitter. Here's the pitch. Lester to Davis. Snake Eyes is a 0. 46 is a 6. First and second, we got a 6. That's a double to right center with a hit number of 36. So the double. Geyer's in the score. Perez is going to stop at 3rd. Cleveland is on the board on a big hit by Davis. So now they got 2nd and 3rd with 1 out. And up steps Kipnis. Can Kipnis get the big hit? Infield playing deep. Here's the pitch. Lefty on lefty. Kipnis. 41-24. 2nd and 3rd. This is going to be the shortstop. It's going to be fielding 1. Double play. Line drive. Speared by the shortstop. Over to second base. Double play. 6-6-4. Oh my. Davis a little too far off second base. Wasn't paying attention. He gets lined out. Double play. And that is it in the bottom of the 3rd as we go to the top of the 4th. Chicago 4. Cleveland 1. Top of the 4th inning, leading off for the Cubs will be the number 9 hitter, David Ross. 63-13. Kluber struck him out. Now batting is Dexter Fowler. 35 is a 40. RP board 26. 40, 26. That's a 30. That's just a foul ball. Fowler still up after the foul ball. 13-14. Dexter gets a walk. That's his 2nd walk, and last time he walked, it started a huge inning. Up steps Chris Bryant. Kluber pitching to the right-hander Bryant. 33 is a 5. He's handicapped 3. 17. That ball's deep. That ball far. And that ball carries the wall. Chris Bryant, 2-run homer. And the Cubs take a 6-1 lead. The manager's coming out to the mound. Looks like that might be it for Kluber. New pitcher coming to pitch for the Cleveland Indians will be Danny Salazar. He's a grade 11 XYW. He is a right-hand pitcher. Up steps Rizzo. Cubs leading 6-1. Rizzo, 44, is at 8. 11, he goes up 5 to the first guy. 16, 15, 8 off to 15. That's going to be a fly ball to right field. Actually, 2 away. Now batting is Zobrist. 2 outs. 55 is an 8. Handicap 2 off to 13. 11 goes with 13. That'll be a fly ball center field. Let's go to the bottom of the 4th. Cleveland trailing 6-1. And leading off will be Francisco Lindor. 53-20, ground ball, second base, routine play. Baez drops it. It was a routine play, it looked like, and Javi Baez cannot make the play. And Cleveland has a base runner. So Lindor on first base, and up steps Mike Napoli. Lester delivers to Napoli. 54-32, line drive, right field. Couple steps back under it, makes the catch. One away. Now batting is Carlos Santana. Lester delivers to Santana. 45-14. Oh, the umpire squeezing them. Base on balls. 2 on, 1 out. And up steps the third baseman. Ramirez hitting right-handed. Here's the pitch to Ramirez. 24-13. Froze him. Struck him out. Stood there like the house on the side of the road. And watch that one go by. 2 outs. Up steps Geyer. He had a single his first time up. 35 is a 40. First and second. 40. Team number 62. That's going to put him in fielding 2. With 1 or 2 outs, use RP board. So we got a first and second 40 RP board. First and second 40, 16. That's a 10. That's a ground ball to the shortstop. 16 will put him in fielding 1. Safe at first on fielder's choice. Shortstop grabs it, flips it over to the second baseman. And that is it for Cleveland here in the bottom of the 4th. So we go top of the 5th. Cleveland trailing 6-1. Top of the 5th, leading off for Chicago will be Schwarber. He's bounced in a double play and he's hit a home run so far in the first game here. Here's the pitch to Schwarber, 43-29. Salazar, good fastball, struck him out. 1 away. Now batting is Javier Baez. 26-13. Oh, he hacked that one way out of the strike zone. Struck him out. 2 down. Now batting is Chris Coughlin. 14. Fly ball left field. Geiler under it. Makes the catch. That was a quick top of the 5th for Salazar. Let's go to the bottom of the 5th. Cubs still leading 6-1. Leading off is Lonnie Chisenhall. Lefty on lefty. Chisenhall, 55 is an 8. He's a -6. So the 16 becomes a 22. That's a fly ball, left field. Zobrist. He plays all over the place, and he plays awesome at all the different places he does play. Very good defender. Up steps the catcher, Perez. 42-13. Lester. 5th strikeout of the afternoon. Back to the top of the order with 2 outs. 13 on Davis. There's a 22. That's going to be a fielding 1 on Ross to catcher. That's going to be a little pop up, little bouncer out there in front of little Scribber, and catcher grabs it. Ross fires it down there. Rizzo picks it out of the dirt. And that is it for Cleveland at bottom of the 5th. Let's go to the top of the 6th. Chicago leading 6-1. Leading off for the Cubs in the top of the 6th. Salazar still out there will be Addison Russell. 34-31. Deep center. Davis runs it down. 1 away. And up steps David Ross. He's 0 for 2 today. 26-13. Ross strikes out. 2 down. Back to the top of the order, Dexter Fowler. He has 2 walks today. Fowler, Snake Eyes is a 0. 21 is a 6. That ball rolls between the outfielders, between left and center field. And Fowler's going to cruise into second base, standing up with a double. So stand up double, 6th inning, and up steps Chris Bryant, 3 for 3 with a home run. Salazar pitching to Bryant, 36-14, walks him. 2 on, 2 outs, and up steps Rizzo. Can Salazar get out of this inning? Pitching to Rizzo, 16's a 28. That's a ground ball to the shortstop. Lindor grabs it. Over to second, fielder's choice. And that is it for the Cubs in the top of the 6th. Going to the bottom of the 6th. And they are cruising 6-1. And leading off for Cleveland will be Jason Kipnis, 66. Is a 1. That ball's crushed. That ball is, oh, that thing was like a laser beam out of here. Home run for Kipnis. That makes it 6-2. That ball was hit on a line drive and just kept carrying. Wow. 6-2. Maybe Cleveland could start to rally here. Up steps Francisco Lindor. Lester pitching to Lindor. 41-24. Ground ball. Shortstop. Russell. Sweet play. Over to first. 1 away. So 1 out, bases empty. Up steps Napoli, the right-hand hitter. Here's the pitch to Napoli. 15 is a 10. He's a +1, so the 16 becomes a 15. So grade 15 pitcher, we got a 10. That's a ground ball. No, it's a pop out. He caught it in the air. It's a pop up to the shortstop. 2 away. Now batting is Carlos Santana. 65-35. Ground ball right down the line to the third baseman. Grabbed by Bryant, fired across the infield. That is it for Cleveland, bottom of the 6th. As we go to the top of the 7th, Cubs leading 6-2. They're going to let Salazar go another inning. Leading off will be Ben Zobrist. 26-13. Oh, what kind of heat does Salazar have? Struck him out. That's his 4th strikeout since he came in. So we got 1 away. And up steps Kyle Schwarber. 66 is a 1. Schwarber. Oh, that one's way up in the air. That's way deep. And that ball is gone. Schwarber, 2nd home run of the game. Cubs take a 7-2 lead. Looks like he didn't even miss a pitch this year. So we got 7-2. And up steps Baez. 25 is an 8. He's a -4. The 11 becomes a 15. 8 off to 15 will be a fly ball. Right field. 2 away. And now we have Coughlin to lefty. 53-16. Center field. Davis is a 2. 51 puts him in fielding 3. That's going to be a single. And he makes another error. That's twice 2 errors out there by Davis. And the Cubs are on the prowl again. So 2 outs, runner on second, and up steps Addison Russell, the shortstop. 43. That's a 29. Right back to the first baseman. Salazar covers the bag. And that is it for the Cubs in the top of the 7th inning, but they do tally another run to take the 7-2 lead. So we go to the 7th inning stretch, show you my Detroit Tiger bobbleheads. At this time, I'll ask you if you haven't subscribed yet. I would appreciate it if you do, or if you could. And then if you any comments, any likes, it's all appreciated. And enjoy the rest of the game. So Lester's at 23 batters faced, so he's going to come out here and try and pitch through the 7th inning. He is pretty close to his pitch count. So here's the pitch. Ramirez, Lester to Ramirez, 52-27. X-Man struck him out. Strikeout number 6 for Lester. Now batting is Brandon Geyer. 36-14. Geyer gets a walk. So with one out and a man on first base, Lonnie Chisenhall coming up to bat. Lester could be looking at his last batter. They're leaving the lefty in to pitch to the lefty. Here we go. Lester pitching to Chisenhall. 22 is a 0. 43 is a 6. It's a double over first. So the right fielder, Coughlin, is a 28 arm. Baez 33 arms. So we got 61. So it'll be a 31 arm. Minus 16 speed for Geyer. That leaves 15 off the 42 hit number. So 27 out of 36 chance. With one out, down by 5 runs, they're going to hold the runner at third base. So it's the double, runner on second, runner on third with one out. Coming up to bat is Perez. And the Cubs are going to make a pitching change. So one out, runners on second and third. Coming in to pitch will be Pedro Strop. He's a grade 13 with a K. He's going to pitch. And Cleveland's making a change. They're going to bring in Tyler Naquin. He's in a pinch hit for Perez, the catcher. They're going to bring in the left-hand batter to pinch hit. So here we go. Strop all warmed up. One out, bottom 7. Here's the pitch to Tyler Naquin. 44 is a 7. 13 becomes 18. 19. Second and third. 19. We got a 7. That is a 34. That's a pop-up on the infield. Shortstop. Russell under it. Makes the catch. 2 away. So with 2 outs, coming up the bat will be Rajai Davis, the right-hander. Here's the pitch. Rajai Davis, 61. 61's 24. Shortstop. Line drive, speared by Russell. And that is it for Cleveland, as they cannot score in the bottom of the 7th. And we go to the top of the 8th. Cubs cruising 7-2. So coming in to catch for Cleveland will be Yan Gomes as we go to the top of the 8th. And Salazar, he's saving everything today. He's going to go out there and he's going to pitch another inning. See if he can't get through the 8th. He's done pretty good since he came in. Salazar pitching number 9 hitter Ross. 53-18, ground ball. Lindor over. Makes the error. Lindor. Another error. That is the 3rd error by the Cleveland Indians as Lindor just bobbled the easy ground ball. Now we got David Ross on first base. Not very quick down there. Here's the pitch. Salazar pitching to Fowler. 33 is a 0. 55 is a 1. That ball is drifting. We got Davis back out there. Davis, that ball is gone. Home run. 2-run homer for Dexter Fowler. Out there to left center field. It just kept carrying and carrying. And that gives the Cubs a 9-2 lead. And that might be it for Zalzar. New pitcher all warmed up on the mound is Jeff Manship. He is a grade 14 right-hander. And first guy to greet him will be Chris Bryant. Chris Bryant has 1 walk and 3 hits and a home run. So Manship pitching to Bryant, 13-42. What's that going to be? Ball. An HBO ball. Manship has the HBO ball, so he does not hit him. Bryant still in the box. 14-30. Fly ball left field. 1 away. Now we got Rizzo. 14-30. That ball is out to the left field. Geiler under that one. 2 away. And up steps Zobrist. 64-14. Ball 4. Zobrist on first base with the 2 outs. And up steps Schwarber. So far the Cubs have 4 home runs today. Schwarber has 2 of them, so he's looking to get his 3rd home run on the day. And here's the pitch. Manship pitching to Schwarber. 66 is a 1. That ball is crushed. Schwarber, 3rd home run of the World Series. Oh, that ball just hit it harder than the other 2. Schwarber is having a day. So 5 home runs for the Cubs, 3 by Schwarber, and up comes Baez with 2 outs. Here's the pitch to Javi Baez. 32-26, second baseman Johnny Kipnis over to first. And we're going to the bottom of the 8th. Cleveland trailing 11-2. So bottom of the 8th, Strop is staying out there. And here's the pitch. Leading off is Kipnis. 62-13, struck him out. First strikeout for Strop. Now we got Francisco Lindor. Here's the pitch to Lindor. 31 is a 9. That ball is in there. Base hit, left field. 9 off the grade 13 is a single. So Lindor on first base. And up steps Napoli. Strop pitching to Napoli. 44 is an 8. Handicap 2. 13 becomes a 15. 15 with the man on first. Fly ball left field. 2 away. Now batting is Carlos Santana. Here's the pitch. Santana, 46-13. Strop strikes him out. And let's go to the top of the 9th with the Cubs leading 11-2. So coming into pitch, top of the 9th for Cleveland will be Zach McAllister, to grade 12 right-hander. First guy to face him will be Chris Coughlin. So McAllister pitching to Coughlin, 12-25, X-Man, struck him out. 1 up, 1 away. Now batting is the shortstop, Addison Russell. 66. That's a 1. That ball fire. That ball is gone. Home run number 6 for the Cubbies today. And they're just knocking everything out of Progressive Field. That gives them 12. 12-2 lead on a home run by Addison Russell. The crowd who's left, they're booing. Boo, they're booing. Coming up to bat now will be Ross. 52-27, McAllister strikes him out. 2 away. And up steps Fowler. What an offensive explosion by the Cubs in Game 1 of the World Series. Fowler, 14-30, fly ball, left field, an actual fly ball that stayed in the ballpark. And we're going to the bottom of the 9th. With the Cubs leading 12-2. Coming in to pitch for the Cubs in the bottom of the 9th will be Justin Grimm. Going to get a little work in here, and leading off is Ramirez. Struck out 3 times so far. Grimm pitching to Ramirez. 32-26, ground ball, second base Baez. Over to first. 1 away in the bottom of the 9th as the Cubs are looking to steal Game 1 here in Cleveland. And up steps Brandon Guyer. 33 is a 0, 63 is a 6. That ball's far. That ball is off the wall. Off the left field wall, and Guyer's going to stand up into second base with a double. So 1 out double, and up steps left-hand hitting Lonnie Chisenhall. 35 is a 9. Off to righty. The 6 becomes a 7. 9 off to grade 7. It's going to be a base hit. That's a single to short, and the runner is going to stop at third base. So first and third. Coming up to bat will be Yan Gomes. So first and third, 1 out. Gomes is up. Righty on righty. Pitch to Gomes. 45-14. Walks, the bases loaded. Coming up to bat now with the bases loaded. 1 out will be Rajay Davis. Righty on righty. Here's the pitch to Davis. 45-14. Ball 4. Walks in a run. It's 12-3. And out comes the manager. Coming in to pitch for the Cubs will be Hector Rondon. He's a C. He's actually a 9 with an XY and a Z. And up steps Kipnis. Here's the pitch to Kipnis. 25 is an 8. Off the 9 goes to 14. It'll be a 15 to the first batter. So we got a bases loaded. 8 off the 15. 31. Fly ball. Center field. Center fielder Fowler. Fielding 1. 45. They're not going to try and send anybody. So we got 2 outs in the 9th. Actually 12-3 game as they did walk in the run. So it's 12-3. 2 outs in the 9th. And up steps Frankie Lindor. Hitting left-handed. Lindor, 53 is a 20. Second baseman. Hit by pitcher. He actually drilled him with the pitch. Another run scores. 12-4. And up steps Napoli. Rondon pitching to Napoli. 65-35. Pops it up. On the infield. Ross throwing his mask away. Makes the catch. That is the last out of the game. Cubs come into Cleveland and take Game 1 at Progressive Field. 12-4 and a 1-0 lead in the 2016 World Series. Go over the recap here. The Cubs with the 12-4 victory. The Cubs had 12 runs on 12 hits on 1 error. Cleveland, 4 runs, 7 hits on 3 errors. The Cubs had 6 home runs, with 3 of them by Schwarber. Russell, Bryant, and Fowler each had 1. Getting a start and a win today for the Cubs was John Lester. He pitched 6 1/3 innings, 4 hits, 2 earned runs, 3 walks, 6 strikeouts. He was followed by Strope, 1 2/3 innings, no earned runs. Grimm come in. He pitched 1/3 of an inning. He gave up 2 hits and 2 walks. Rondon come in to get the last couple outs. For Cleveland, Kluber, 3 1/3 innings, 6 runs, 6 earned runs, 5 walks, 2 Ks. Salazar, 3 2/3 innings with the 2 runs. Manship came in, pitched 1 inning, gave up 2 runs. And McAllister pitched a 9th inning, and he gave up a run. Big hitter today was Schwarber, had 3 hits, as did Bryant, as they had 6 of the 12 hits for the Cubs. Cleveland had 2 hits out of Guyer and 2 out of Chisenhall. So that is it here from Progressive Field in Cleveland. As we get Game 2 tomorrow, we'll be back here for Game 2 tomorrow. And that is it here with the final. Chicago Cubs 12, Cleveland Indians 4. Thanks for listening. Have a good night. And as always, keep playing Apba. Hope you enjoyed the first game of the World Series. Imagine if you are a Cubs fan, you sure did. And Cleveland, maybe not so much, because in real life, Cleveland, I think, won it 6-0. And a little turnaround here. Schwarber had 3 home runs. I think there was 6 home runs altogether, and Schwarber hit 3 of them. I had a few 3 home run games in my life. If you're wondering, I got a 2021 Schwarber card in there. That's the only other Schwarber card I had that was somewhat representative of what he would have done in 2016, because 2016 he didn't play in the regular season, but he played in the World Series. So I definitely wanted to get Schwarber in there. Yeah, it really wasn't much of a game. Kluber, without the control and stuff, got some first inning trouble. So we'll get game 2 going here, probably another day or two. That'll be between Jake Arrieta and Trevor Bauer for the Cleveland. They'll be the pitchers in the next game there. And this game here didn't have really many manager decisions or anything. Just ran through a lot of pitchers there for the Cleveland team. Danny Salazar did really good in relief. So we'll see what happens in the next game. And I always appreciate you guys watching, listening. If you haven't subscribed, please do. Likes, comments. I enjoy it all. I like knowing people are listening and watching. And if you will follow my other stuff, you'll see I got some saddle horse racing on YouTube now too. So, all right, you guys, have a good night and enjoy the 2016 World Series.